Hello friends, hello everyone, welcome to Creative Ends International. The last time I made this video, people requested for the base, and I promised that if I have up to 10 persons requesting for this base, that I'm just going to go ahead and make the video. And here I am with the video. So there are some kind of tricks in making this base. Is different from the normal base. If you look at it, you see that the base is attached, the cover is attached, everything is together. So you really need to pay a little bit of attention for you to get the full details of how to make this base. So we are going to start first of all with our measurement. Please look at what I have on the write up. At any time you see any write up, please watch it very well. The length that we are going to be using for the base, that is the front part, is 30 inches. That is, normally we are supposed to work with about 28, but we are going to work with 30 inches. And here is how to take your measurement. It depends on how many fold that you want. You know, the one I have about 5 pleats. All right, so if you want up to 5 pleats, then you are going to be using the exact measurement that I will be explaining here. So to get the pleat, you start by folding your pleat to see what length of material that you would require for the pleat first. So when I folded, after folding and I counted, I have the 5 pleats I wanted. All right, I stretched out the fabric and then I took the measurement of that part, that is the part I needed just for the pleat. All right, so now look at what the next writing: 25 inches for only the base, that is the pleat. Then cover, back cover will take us 10 inches, front cover will take us 10 inches. Total length of material needed is 45 to 50 inches long, and then the width is 30 inches. I hope you understand it like that. So you are going to cut all of this material together. So you need 25 inches for the pleat. The cover for the back and front will take 10 inches. So we started by measuring the cover for the front. So we turn it in. This is how you are going to sew it. Please, you turn it in, make sure that it is the right side of the material. All right, it's stretchy. Okay, so, and this base normally go for stretchy material. You cannot attach handle to it. So if you are using this method for base, you are not going to be able to attach handle for it. I'm going to show you another pattern that you can attach handle to. That is if you are using a non-stretchy fabric. So we start by folding in the front base. That's what you saw me folded there. And then we are going to create our first pleat by taking a measurement of 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. So the part you see me rule now, you are going to sew it. You are going to stop stitch it. All right, after you do that, you will open it and bring out the inside, which is supposed to be the front cover. Now you will bring it out, because you are not going to leave it and continue pleating on top of it. If you do that, then you are going to be sewing on top of it, and that makes the purpose of leaving this part out defeated, and you don't want to do that. So after top stitching the very first part, which happens to be the front of the base, you bring out the remaining part and then you start your pleat. So while you are pleating now, this pleat is not going to interrupt or obstruct anything. So you pleat until you get your 5 pleats done. All right, and then the remaining fabric at the back will now be the back cover. Do you understand it like that? This back, yes, will be the back cover, and that will be the front cover. Okay, so I'll take you to the sewing machine where we are going to practicalize it together, so that you will see what I am trying to explain. It's quite easy, but a little bit tricky, because you don't need to cut any part of the material out. You don't need to cut any part. You don't need to separate any part. The base is together with the turban is together. So if you watch now, you see that I have started folding in the first 10 inches, the first 10 inches or 12 inches. You can use 10, you can use 12. So when I folded in the part I ruled with the shock, I told you before that it is 1.5 inches, so we just sew that part straight. We sew it straight, and then when we are done sewing that part, I will open up the material like I already explained before. The reason you are going to open it up is the fact that you don't want to continue pleating on it. And normally I cover my turban back and front because I am of the opinion that every of my rough work is not the business of my client, so they shouldn't see it. So I always believe that once I am done with all my rough work, it should be covered. So I like covering it. So because of that, I always have a cover for my finished work, and so that cover is together with the back cover, which is supposed to be the original turban cover. So now that I am done sewing this, I will open it up. Okay, so I will open it up like this. So you take it out. That is the meaning of opening it up. You take it out completely from it. Okay, push it aside, just push it aside the way I'm doing now, and then you continue your pleat, making sure that this part is not interrupting, is not entering into what you are doing. So we just continue our pleat. And one other thing I want you to take note of is the size of the pleat, so that you don't go and do, you see that the pleat is a unique one. The size is big. It's not like the normal pleat that we will do for other turban. The size is big. So now that we are done with the pleat, you can see that we have a cover from the back, a cover from the front. So we fold it inward, fold the front inward, and then take a measurement for the head. So normally we use 10.5 because almost all adult head is 22. Just some rare cases where you have 24. So where you have 22, 10.5 will give you 21, and because it's a stretchy fabric, it will cover for the extra one. And then where you have 24, you can do 11, you can do 11 or 11.5. It will enter the head, all right, because it's a stretchy fabric. So if you look carefully, you will see that we have three measurements to close, the length and the opening of the turban. To close 10.5, the length 11 inches, and then the opening of the turban 13 inches. Okay, so this is how we are going to sew it. All right, so this is the final look of the base. Our next tutorial is going to be on how to make this design that you are seeing on the screen. So stay tuned to our channel and you are going to get this video in our next tutorial. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.